Good morning, Lisa and Eric Pizek here with Infinite Daily Live. And today we're answering the question, you look confused.
No, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. You looked like I was scared you there for a second.
I am scared.
That's not the question that we're answering. Today we're answering the question, do you always need a call to action when you are doing something like this, or speaking live, or going on a podcast, or sending an email, or all those ways that we communicate with our audience and our clients and potential clients? So we're a little bit late today because I just got off a Zoom call with my tech guy in New York City. Because some of y'all maybe don't know that in addition to running the agency, I have taken on this role of this dream of being a solo theater playwright, actress, singer, songwriter. And I'm opening off Broadway in less than a week. And we were getting that all sorted. And it's really interesting because I sold out and I'm from Canada. What? Right? I feel like saying we sold out.
We did.
It's never, even though it's a solo show, there's like a million people helping me with this dream, which is beautiful. Everyone's like, how did you do that? Like, how do you always sell out everywhere that you go? And honestly, it's relationships. It's not like a month before that I start asking people to come. I've been cultivating and building relationships for decades of my life. From when I was a kid to being in high school, to college, to post-college, to work, to all the businesses that we run in groups and masterminds and communities. We're in your people, you're building relationships. It's like that power of, those people that you know.
Somebody knows somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah. And, we give a lot. We're generous with our time, I have a friend that writes a book. I buy the book. I have friends that launch things. I share about that. And I ask for nothing in return. So then when it's my time to say, oh my God, you guys, I'm doing something big. Will you support me? People say, of course, because you supported me a year ago. You bought my book. You were there for me 5 years ago, when I needed you, kind of thing. So it's not always about
asking.
It's not always about give and take, give and take, give and take. Sometimes you give and you don't get anything back. Oh, hello, Pearl. Sometimes sometimes you're the one receiving. So should there always be a call to action at the end of what you do? Well, there's two ways in a call to action. There's a subscriptional call to action, and there's a transactional call to action that can happen in business. So transactional means, hey, I am selling this thing. I want people to come to my workshop. Will you buy this ticket? Like, give me monies for this service or product, and off we go, right? Subscriptional is go to my Facebook, read this blog, check out this free podcast. So there's two different types of call to actions that you can have, but sometimes do you need a call to action? Does it need to be subscriptional or transactional? No.
I always reference Gary Vee as an example. Like, I've been following that man forever, and I don't think he's ever asked me for anything. And it's just full of value, chock full of value. And he's just similar to what we're doing now. Like, we're just talking to people. We're just getting in front of people to say, hey, this is what we do. And, this is the knowledge we have. And we love to just give it to people. And hopefully you take it, you embrace it, and you bring it back to whatever you're doing, or even to your people. Because that's, at the end of the day, it's like we're all together in this big old world. And we just want to bring love and create goodness and make people happy in whatever it is you're doing.
That's the goal of this.
Yeah.
That's why you can't be what I like to call a one-hit wonder. Meaning, if you're only communicating through one channel, then you better have a subscriptional or a transact. Well, you don't even have a subscriptional, because if you're only communicating through email, where else are you going to send them?
Yeah.
If you're only coming on live, where else are you going to send them?
Yeah.
And if you're only coming on one channel and it's transactional, so you're only coming on live and all you ever do is make an offer at the end, people are going to go, oh, okay, I know what this stick is about.
I see what you're doing.
They really just want, that's where people go. I had somebody today actually say to me, I don't market because it's icky. And I said, what do you think? I don't think marketing's icky.
Not at all. No.
When done with heart, when done with intention, when done with service and generosity and value, marketing is an invitation. to take a step further. But, and you have to give value and serve first. What we kind of talked about when we opened this call.
Yeah.
It's like going on a first date and like someone coming in for the kiss before you've even sat down and had your appetizer or your drink. You're like, whoa, buddy. Whoa, lady. Like, I don't even know if I like you yet. So you can't be a one-hit wonder in terms of the free value that you give. You also can't be a one-hit wonder in the services that you offer, because it's always helpful to have. You're never making one offer, you're making another offer. So meaning once they come, let's say, yes, people come to your workshop. We have a client doing a workshop today. My question for him was, where are you taking them after the workshop?
Yeah.
Because when you give value and you serve, people want to go on that next date with you. So should you always have a call to action? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It all goes back to the strategy. It all goes back to the strategy. I know that's where we start with clients.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk anymore about that.
No.
You're just saying yep and no today.
No, I was just thinking.
All you're getting from this guy today.
I was just thinking about the first date, second date, third date. Like that's a great way to look at building good marketing, right? It's like you don't go on the first date and just like say, hey, do you want to come hold me and jump in bed, right? Like probably 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get a no. Maybe or a slap if you're a man. So it's that same analogy. Like no, like make it about the experience. Get to know the person. Make sure you love on them and make sure that they feel like they want to kind of go next date with you, whatever that is.
What's in it for them? What's in it for them?
The next layer is what's that look like? Envision that next thing. Is it an experience? Are you going somewhere? Are you going on a date to here we have Canada's Wonderland. Are you going to a theme park? Are you going to movies? Are you going for a dinner? All those things matter in how you're building that relationship with that person.
So in summary, relationship always comes first. Give without ever asking for anything in return in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like when you're first establishing yourself and getting started. Generosity, generosity, generosity. And if you're not sure, generosity. Once you've given that generosity, that service, that value, you've created that relationship, you've shown up, you've given, then you're ready to receive.
Yeah.
Then you can make that invitation and be strategic. What's the strategy about, is it subscriptional? Is it transactional? Is it not a call to action at all? Because this is not the channel or the avenue that you are choosing to make an offer on. It's purely value-based. But then third, if you never make an invitation to work with you, then you're going to be broke because you ain't going to have any clients. So third is then make sure that you do have a channel which you can invite someone on that next date, where you can invite someone on that next date. I mean, that next offer, service, product,
whatever it is,
thing that you're doing. I don't mean a literal date. We're not giving dating advice. Although maybe we should give dating advice.
Let's do it.
Yeah, good man. Maybe the name for the daily live tomorrow will be our marriage tips for success. So that is what we got for you today. So let us know. Post below. How are you doing with this? Do you have a free value channel set? Well, first off, are you cultivating relationships? Do you have a strategy? Are you thinking about where you're giving free value and service and where you're making those invitations and those offers? So it's not so much about the call to action. It's more about the relationship and the strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you need help, you know where we are.
And feel free to post any questions, or if there's anything of interest that you want to know about us or you want us to answer.
Talk about. Yeah. Every morning we're like, we're talking about having a strategy. This morning we were like, what are we talking about today? Some days we have it all mapped out. And then other days we are flying by the seat of our pants, probably because we're going to New York City on Sunday.
Yeah.
And this is like our crazy time getting the show planned. And I'm so excited. But that's why we're a little bit like, what is happening right now? What are we doing today? Always go back to the strategy. Thank you so much for being here. We will be going live when I'm in New York City.
We will see you tomorrow.
We will definitely see you tomorrow. If you have anything you want us to share tomorrow,
comment
post it below. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.